Alright, so we're going to go over a couple of things about stamping. You can see that previous students have kind of made a mess of some of my stamps, my stamp pads, so I want to avoid that in the future. Generally, we have quite a few different colors that you can pick from. You have a whole bunch of different stamps that you're going to use to create your own rhythm. So regular rhythm means it's the same stamp over and over again, nice and orderly in rows and columns. So I would just pick one and be like, stamp. It helps if you give it a little wiggle, but you want it to line up consistently. You'll notice I'm going through and stamping every single time. Back on the stamp pad so I get the same color green each time. Now if I wanted to change a color, because maybe I was doing alternating, do not just take this green ink covered stamp and start stamping it in somewhere else. Yeah, even Sabrina thinks that's a bad idea. Take a damp paper towel or take it over to the sink and wipe it off. Dry it before you try to print it again or before you put it back. And you can see when you stamp it onto the paper towel, as long as nothing's coming off, it's clean enough, even if it's a little bit stained. So now I'm going to take a different random stamp and say if I wanted to do alternating, I could alternate the placement of my stamp, right? Because these are back and forth and back and forth. I could do like this, wipe it off again. Oh my goodness. And alternate with another color. Yeah. I could, wiping it off again, pick the color and then not stamp it, not refresh it, but stamp again. So I get a dark and then a light and then a dark and then a light. Progressive, I could just do progressively getting lighter as it goes across, something like that. But again, in general, just wipe off the stamp when you're done using them. You have to share the stamp pads. Please don't hog them or intentionally ruin them. But otherwise, it's pretty simple.